I would say that I'm on the optimistic side of realism. But I think that we can move towards something better, and I think that this is a good way to help people see that. Hey, it's me, it's Dee. Welcome back to my channel where you all typically get to follow me around on my attempts to adult. However, it is Hit That Shit Saturday, which means that we're going to be doing another goal setting / mindset video. If you all have liked this series so far, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, what are you doing? I am confused. I don't know. I don't know what to do with you. We'll figure it out after you subscribe though. Okay? Okay. Before we get into what this video is about, we're gonna do a homework check. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that means that either you didn't do it or you didn't watch my last video. And either way, shame on you. For those of you all who did do it and did watch my last video, you know that over the past week, we were learning how to spend more time with ourselves and be comfortable with it. So every day this week for 20 minutes, you were supposed to cut off the rest of the world and just be with yourself. I kind of failed. So it's fine if you did too. There's no shame here unless you didn't do anything at all. This is completely okay. I just decided that I'm going to continue with this for a little bit longer, especially since there's so much free time now. I think that it's a good way to just kind of get into your head and then also potentially be a form of meditation. So, oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. I'm really congested today. I was outside a lot. Why can't I breathe? However, I did do it for a couple of days, and so what we're gonna do in the comments today is that I want you all to leave me a message on what is something that you noticed, that you thought about a lot this week. It doesn't have to be super personal. It doesn't even have to be super detailed. That's actually why I'm not showing you all my planner and where I filled stuff out, and also because I didn't fill it all the way out, and so it looks a little empty. But that's beside the point. One of the things that I noticed was that I focused a lot on things that I needed to do, which means there's a lot of stuff kind of clouding my mind, and so I'm not necessarily just freely thinking. There's something that's always nagging at me, and so in order to combat that, while I was just thinking, I would write stuff down so I knew it was there and then continue thinking. And so I actually did a good bit of planning for a project that I'm going to be working on over this summer. It wasn't like directly while I was sitting there. It was just kind of brainstorming and just letting my mind wander, and so that was really cool. I also found that obviously everything that's going on right now is plaguing me a lot, and so it was just kind of interesting to get into my head and figure out what it is that I thought about all of this and where I kind of lie on certain things, because I am very obviously for Black Lives Matter. I think if you all follow me on Twitter or Instagram, that's very clear. However, there are a lot of more minute details and that are a lot more subjective and kind of movable. So there's that. However, I think for the next couple of days, I will probably just be wondering what in the world happened on the platform, because I did just watch that.
There are three kinds of people. The ones above, the ones below, and the ones who fall.
However, that's beside the point. I hope that you all have gone ahead and commented what you noticed this week, because we're about to get into what this week's video is about, and that is finding motivation when the world is gone to shit. Let's hit it. Okay guys, before anything else, let's just take a deep breath and out. I did that because this has been a week, and obviously it can be really, really difficult to find any motivation or positivity while all of this is going on. I've actually had people reach out to me, like just personally, not anything to do with this channel because I am not that big. However, I do have friends. And they've just been like, this has been weighing on me. This has been a lot. I don't really know how to cope with this. My family's driving me crazy. My anxiety is off the roof. I've been thinking some really dark thoughts. And all of these have been significantly linked to obviously the lockdown, and then also all of the political, social turmoil that is going on. And it's definitely weighing on a bunch of people. And so while I am constantly yelling at my friends to take breaks from social media, even though I don't that much, which I will be trying to do more of, I've just been trying to, I guess, get them to see some of the positives of everything that's going on, and just trying to find the best in the situation. However, I realize that isn't always possible, and it's really difficult to see past the negative, since your mind is like wired to be able to see the negative over the positive. I don't exactly know why our brains are wired like that, but I do know that it's a thing, and it's definitely kind of a shitty thing. Even though we can't prevent it from happening, we can try to conquer it by improving the positive inputs that we actually put in, God, I can't speak. But that's why a lot of people try and blame like violence and stuff on video games and rap music, because it's negative stuff that you're putting in, which, I mean, it does have negative emotions, but that is not why people end up being bad people. They're just bad people, or they were raised that way. Beside the point. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into what this week's assignment is going to be, because I don't think this video needs to be super long, and honestly, you probably have a lot of other things to do. What I want you to do this week, every single day, I want you to seek out some bit of positivity. I want you to actually do 2 of these. I want you to try and find one in your personal life, and then look at the news or social media or something to find positive just out in the world. And obviously, I know that sometimes it can be difficult to find internal positivity or positivity that's directly around you. So if you do have bad days like that, research and look up 2 positive things that are just out in the world. And then after doing that, I want you all to evaluate why those things made you feel happy, why you thought they were positive, because those are definitely going to be really big in helping you get past all of this. And well, yes, it can be something as simple as you saw a puppy or a rainbow or something else. I would like it to be something that is kind of been on your mind. That's why we did that last activity where you just kind of went and thought, what were things that made you happy? What were happy thoughts that you had? And so now you're going to try and find things out in the world that are happening that kind of link to what you thought that you wanted to do, or what you know you want to do, or what you think you want to do now, and see how the world is progressing in that way, and if there has been any progress, and if there hasn't, why not? For example, today, the day that I'm filming this, not the day that it's going up, me and my family actually went out and helped pass out food for a food drive that my mother's friend was doing, and we also signed people up to vote, and so it was a really great experience. We got out of the house, we got to interact with people, and more than that, we got to help people. So for me, that was a huge positive, that I was able to go out and help those people, and also to see the joy that it brought to my brother, because I know that he wants to figure out what in the world he's doing as well. And so I guess that would be an example of a positive, if you all were wondering. And yes, that is kind of somewhat related to my life goals, or things that I would just want to see in the world, like in general. I just want to see general positivity, because again, there's so much negativity. I would say that I'm on the optimistic side of realism. But I think that we can move towards something better, and I think that this is a good way to help people see that, because while the world isn't all rainbows and butterflies, it's also not all negative either. It's just kind of, again, to get you thinking, but also to take your mind off of all of this negativity. Obviously, I know that at this point you have all heard to shut off your electronics, stay off of social media, all that jazz. However, People aren't doing it and they're not listening. So if you're going to be on your social media, you might as well do something positive while you're there. That is honestly all that I have for this week. No, it's not. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this so far. And I hope that you enjoy this coming week and this activity that I've laid out for you all. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye!